Here on the channel, we've been using the Arctis Pro wireless headset. It's been great, but we got the upgrade, the Arctis Nova Pro wireless, coming in just as good, and it comes as the first edition. I don't know why they gave me this card and everything. It comes with a 3.5mm jack, a USB-C cable, as well as an extra battery. Without forgetting, it comes with a pop filter. We're not going to be using that, but in general, the headset, great coming through very nicely. Comes with a game deck as well, very important for what we're going to be doing on stream. Regardless, the headset in general, stock is really good. I don't recommend getting anything more if you don't have it in the budget, but if you want to be custom and you want to have all that custom snaz and all that, that's definitely something you want to get. And because of that, we jumped in and got the wicked cushion ear pad replacements for the Arctis Nova Pro wirelesses. They are great compared to the stock Nova Pro wirelesses. Honestly, I'll say that they have a bit more sweat resistant as well as are wicked. Now, to replace the pads are pretty simple. You just pretty much grab on all the pieces, start at the bottom, and then put it on. You might find that the new wicked cushion ear pads are on the wrong way. Switch it around, and from there, you're good to go. Push it down on the four corners as if you were hitting some crosshairs. Beyond that, we're going to move on to the other ear pad. It is a lot softer, and it is a wicked cushion, so if you are sweating, it won't be leaving a whole bunch of sweat on it. And now we're putting on the other one. As I said, might put it on the wrong way, and even then, I put it on the wrong way again in this video, so I just took it out and put it on the right way, and it's a lot easier off camera. But either way, when it comes to the buttons, the power button is multifunctional. We'll get back to it, getting to the next button, which is the mute button. Underneath the power button, it is a little bit where out is mute, in is on. So, and then you got the wheel, which if you press in, you can change the chat. You have the Bluetooth option as well. If you hold it down, it'll create a separate channel of sound, so you can connect to your phone or do whatever. Power button is a multifunctional button. It has a 2-tap transparency mode and then a 1-tap sound isolation mode. So you can eliminate sounds in your environment if you do want to get really into your game. Last thing to go over about this headset, it has a USB-C charging port directly on the headset, which is performed for charging directly as well as updating firmwares through the Steele Series GG program, which we'll go through in just a little bit. But if you wondered where it was on the power button side. Now, getting into the game deck, you do get an extra battery with your whole device, and in that, you do want to have the Steele Series facing upward, or you'll have it facing the wrong way. So turn it around to make sure that the Steele Series is facing you when you're putting your battery into your game deck for charging. And because of this is by far my favorite headset, because no matter how long I'm on, I can change the battery and I can swap them out no matter what time, and it is easy to swap. As long as that Steele Series logo is facing you, you can swap them out without even taking the headset off. High key game changer. Next, moving on to plugging it in, you want to plug it into the micro USB-C 1. From there, you'll have it turned on. You'll be able to pick whether you're in the EU or not, and it has some volume restrictions. I say you're not in the EU and just say it anyway, but either way, getting into the rest of the game deck. Once you plug it in, you'll have 2 audio channels, one for game, one for chat. You can change them depending on what you want it to be directly on the game deck, as well as just change the volume directly for the game, as well as both the game and the chat. But diving deeper into the game deck, you can change a multitude of settings, even beyond just your input system, but also your auto off, as well as more than I'm going to explain in this video, but I'm just showing you that there are a lot of different settings in here. You can change your equalizer settings, you can change everything you need to do directly on here until you actually want to get on the Steele Series GG program, which then we'll be going through a little bit just about now. Now diving into SteeleSeries.gg, you'll have 2 different audio sources that'll be added once you have your game deck plugged in. Those really don't matter because you'll be activating all of that stuff through the sonar section of SteeleSeries.gg app. This is because it really doesn't matter what you have there, because those are the main audio sources for what's coming through to the headset originally before it passes through sonar, which allows you to have more control generally. So now that sonar's been activated, you'll have 5 different tabs. You'll have the game, you'll have the mixer, you'll have the chat, you'll have the media, you'll have the microphone between those. You'll go to the game. You can pick different presets depending on what game you're playing. Generally, I will say that it really matters, I guess, maybe, I don't know. Then the chat, I don't know, haven't messed around with it too much, but generally we have other purposes for the headset. But when you're trying to change the source, this is when those 2 original audio sources that plugged in your game deck matter. This is those Arctis Nova Pro wireless game as well as Arctis Nova Pro wireless chat. Once you have that audio source set for your game as well as your chat, you can change your media. I've never really changed that too much. And the microphone you want to set to sonar just so you have a little bit of increased control over it. But generally after that, you want to make sure that you have your gaming set, and then you want to go to spatial audio and then make sure that you have everything picked right for how you want to have it set up. Put it into headphone mode and then pick whether you want performance or immersion and all that different stuff. Beyond all that, I'll really recommend SteeleSeries.gg sonar for people that are just trying to mix their volume for music when they're trying to play it in the living room. One of the biggest benefits that I can see is that you can really change everything in EQ just directly before you have it pass through the sound, so it makes it really easy when you really want to mess around. Either way, make sure you have everything plugged in right. Thanks for checking out this video. If you want to see more videos like this, put some comments below, and beyond that, thanks for checking out this video. video, don't forget to smash that like button. Kindly subscribe to this channel, become a member, help support the work that we do on this channel, and beyond that, realize you're not wasting your time here. This is good content. Stay elevated, and peace out.